So it's funny. If you look on the news, you might see a headline that the military tells Ottawa to find someone else to kick out the trucker convoy. There's a reason behind that. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people in military that got even kicked out of military for not getting vaccinated. Listen, the world has figured it out. You know what I mean? People are figuring out what is really going on. You know what I mean? And, you can clearly see that by Ottawa and the trucker convoy. It's not a small percentage of people. You know what I mean? So, the bullshit is up. You know what I mean? Basically. People are done. You know what I mean? People are done with this nonsense. So this just ties in exactly what I was talking about. I had a bad feeling that China was going to invade, but not invade, but be sold to Canada. Like, basically be sold. Like, Justin Trudeau basically sold us to China. You know what I mean? He's a sellout. He's an infiltrator. And that's what a lot of this is about. These aren't even his own agendas. It's not even him. He's just a puppet for something much bigger. And there's a bigger thing going on. And what I think is going to happen, like I said, I think that the Chinese military is going to come in. Foreign forces are going to come in to assist. Because they don't care about Canadians or Americans. They don't even care about their own people out there. Pretty much, it's a slave country, and there's a lot of people that grew up, that came from China to Canada to be free away from a tyrant government like that, and they'll tell you that. You know what I mean? So, I grew up around refugees. 40 minutes away from the most multicultural city in Canada, which is Toronto. So that's where all the refugees go. Hamilton, Toronto, the major cities, GTA. That's where they get brought, you know what I mean? That's where they start their life out here in Canada. From, the corruption that they're escaping from their countries. So, war, so on and so forth. But I'm just saying, man, just get ready. Because, people are going to be in shock. Obviously, we all know that, Justin Trudeau is a sellout. But do you know who he's a sellout to? Because it's China. Chinese government wants to take over. You know what I mean? And Canada owes, and so does America. They owe to China trillions in debt. Everything comes from China. Look at anything. It's like made in China. But anyways, this is slavery in the making, man. It's not like this hasn't happened in history. They just did it differently. Back in the friggin' like Hitler times and all that shit. They did it by force. Fucking slaughtered millions of people back then. But now they figured out a strategy and a method over 100 years of doing this over and over again. How to get the people to basically enslave themselves willingly instead of them coming to get you. The way they did with Jewish people, you know what I mean, back in those times. And there's been many different times and races that have been enslaved through government entities and political leaders and laws, corrupt governments, corrupt forces that call themselves government. You know what I mean? But bottom line is, I'm more just shocked by the really small percentage of really dumb people that are trying to protest against the trucker protest, against people that are fighting for your freedoms, to live in a free country. But you guys are all fucking sellouts, and you submit to the satanic order, New World Order, and its new ruling, and you betrayed this country. So you know what being a coward gets you? Nowhere. You might have it easier, and you don't have to deal with nothing. You know what I mean? Oh, you submit because you don't want to deal with the static, and your employment is at risk, and everything's at risk, and you can't travel or whatever it is. So you're gonna fucking surrender to that shit? That's unhonorable. But I feel bad for the people that were deceived. I feel bad for the people that had to submit for certain reason because they have kids or whatever it is. But I'm just saying, for the people that are willingly doing this shit, contributing to this, and then also fighting people and fighting freedom and fighting rights against human rights and protesting against the truck convoy protest, you're in the wrong country.